It's my feel-good breakfast show.
A very warm welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're live on SABC3. Thank you so much for joining us. And you know what time it is. We're talking medical situations, health, our health chat with Dr. Darren Green, as we do every single week. And we find ourselves in a bit of a hairy situation, as I'm sure you heard from Zoe previously. But no, we're not in any danger. We are taking a closer look at the furry tuft on the top of your noggin, or sometimes the lack thereof, as we pluck our way through the topic of hair. And we want to know from you as well. So please give us a call on that number, 083-9133-728. So we're talking all about hair.
Indeed.
Yours is all real, right?
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, listen, let's quickly ask you the question. What do you have, perhaps, any kind of hair-related questions that you'd like to ask, or perhaps you've got some concerns, some remedies, maybe, that you know how to fix the lack of hair on your head. But most of us never really stop to really think about hair, is it?
No.
Why does that happen?
We don't think about what the function of hair is. Why do we have hair in the first place? I mean, and you know, what differentiates us from so many animals with furry coats? And why do we only have hair on certain parts of the body and not others? You know, and obviously the reasons are quite interesting. We have hair as a species to protect us in many ways, but also certain aspects of where we have hair are related to things like temperature control. If you think of the times pre-clothing, you know, where are the places where you have hair? On your head, under your armpits, in the groin, etc. And, you know, obviously it's driven by processes that allow us to survive in nature.
Yeah.
And if you think about all that, it all contributes. So very, very interesting. And obviously a simple example is the eyebrows, for example. When you perspire and sweat comes down your forehead, and it prevents the sweat from running straight into your eyes.
Oh, my word.
How simple is that?
Yeah.
The moustache, on the other hand, is quite interesting to look at why people cultivate moustaches as such.
Yeah.
Besides Movember, obviously. But, you know, whether that has a purpose of you perhaps sifting and saving food for a later date.
Yeah. So how and when does your hair decide when to grow, when to stop to grow? Define that.
So a hair follicle itself has a root and a bulb, and then obviously this beautiful hair that then shoots out. It's shaped like a pencil, so it's got a sharp point, and then it has two different phases: an anagen phase, which starts the growth and spurts. And then, obviously, as it goes on with time, it grows at about 1 centimetre a month average. It then completes that cycle. There's stem cells that occur distant to the follicle that allow you, obviously, to recycle things like melanocytes that give colour to hair. But the actual lifespan of a hair cell itself, obviously, can range from about 36 centimetres in length to 50 centimetres before it just dies off.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to, of course, be encouraging our viewers to call us on 083-9133-728 to ask any of the health-related questions with regards to hair, which is exactly what we're talking about today. But is it true that cutting your hair makes it grow faster, alternatively to waxing or, you know, removing the entire
shaving,
follicle? Yeah, exactly. So
shaving doesn't make the hair grow back faster, which we were all taught when you had that little bit of bum fluff on your upper lip. You
or the wunnermis.
Darse.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make it grow back faster. What you're doing is actually taking, in effect, that pencil-shaped tip of the hair, cutting it. So when you look at the hair follicle now, it's got a flat, round top.
Yes.
And you can imagine, if you've got lots of flat, round tops instead of pencil tops, the hair automatically appears denser, darker, quicker, and so forth. So the actual rate of growth is not accelerated by shaving.
Oh, wow.
Waxing, however, can damage the hair follicle from recurrent trauma and lead to less density of hair follicle cells that populate the skin.
Plus, it's very painful, man, in these areas of life. So, hey. All right, we're going to continue with our conversation with the good doctor very shortly. Once again, those lines are open, 083-9133-728. Call us with all of your questions or your comments regarding our health topic today, which is hair. Right now, let's go from hair to there in the kitchen.